Good morning, students. Today we are moving to a new chapter, chapter 10, economic botany. Okay, so we know in land plants as well as water plants we use both plants as well as animals for our various purpose like food, fodder, then some other cosmetics, and so many purpose we are depending plants as well as animals. Okay, now in our case we are dealing with plants only. We are dealing with plants only. So economic botany is the plants or the study which is related to the useful plants. Useful plants. The usefulness may be different types. Maybe food. Fodder. Fodder means? No. Fodder means cattle food. Buffalo, cow, fodder. Then other cosmetics, medicinal purpose, then timber values. So many different categories we can divide the useful plants. So based on the utility in this chapter, we divided the plants into food plants, fodder plants, fiber plants, medicinal plants, then latex plants, timber values, cosmetics, and several plants which are used for dyes, paper industries, furniture, which means timber value. Timber means wood. Okay. So some selected plants we are discussing in this chapter in these categories. First one is food plants. Food plants. In the beginning of life, humans, what they do? They are live in the forest. They live in the forest and they depended on fruits, tubers, combs, etc. which is present in the forest as their food. They will go to the forest and they will take the fruits or tubers which is present inside the underground and they use those things as their food. But after that they started domestication of plants as well as animals, and gradually they civilized by cultivating several plants for food. So in food plants mainly so many categories are there: cereals, pulses, then vegetables, fruits, nuts, oilseeds, beverages, etc. So first one is cereals. You know what are cereals? Cereals in the Roman mythology, cereals means goodness of agriculture. Goodness of agriculture. Cereals are of two types. Cereals are of two types. Major cereals and minor cereals. Major cereals and minor cereals. All the cereals comes under the family Poaceae. All the cereals comes under the family Poaceae, that is grass family. Actually, the paddy, wheat, corn, sorghum, ragi, all these are grasses. All these are grasses and we depend their stored starchy seeds. Stored starchy seeds for our food purpose. So, before dealing with all these, you can study this chapter by preparing a table just like this. You can prepare a table just like this. First one will be the variety. We can name the first column variety. Second, name of plant. Third one, botanical name. Then where the plant origin. In the world, where the plant origin and the area of cultivation. Last, their uses. So you just prepare a table like this so that you can study in an easy way. Okay. So first one we study the variety cereals. cereals. In cereals, it is major cereal. Cereals, it is major cereal. We know what are the major cereals? Paddy, wheat, corn. Paddy, wheat, corn. First one, paddy. What is the scientific name of paddy? Oryza sativa. Oryza sativa. Almost we all people in India depend upon the three major cereals, that is paddy, wheat, corn. Among them paddy we call as Oryza sativa. So its origin is Southeast Asia. Origin of paddy is Southeast Asia. Southeast Asia. And where are the places where paddy cultivated? All over India, China, Thailand, and almost all regions in Tamil Nadu also. Is it? China, India, Thailand, and in case of Tamil Nadu, almost all parts where the irrigation facilities are required, where the irrigation facilities are provided, they can grow there flourishly. Then what are the uses? Mainly what we use paddy as food by making some good breakfast dishes we will prepare. Then we can cook the rice. We can cook the rice and we can use as lunch also. Like this, you have to write the uses. Lunch. Then, you know flaked rice? Flaked rice. Avil. Yes. Flaked rice. Avil. Then, you know puffed rice? Yes. Okay. So, then these are the uses of rice. We will use them for breakfast as well as lunch. Cooked rice. Then flaked rice, puffed rice. You know rice bran oil? You know the bran or the outer sheet of the seed. It will grind it to produce oil. Those rice bran oil can be used for cooking also. And other purpose. Rice bran oil. Rice bran oil. Then you know husk. What is the husk? Yes. The outer layer of the rice or paddy, which is used as fuel as well as fertilizers. Fuel, we can burn it. Fuel, we can burn it. Okay. And also it is used as a fertilizer in the agricultural land of ginger and some other agricultural land. Ginger, then turmeric. We will put those husks to retain their fertility or to retain their water content in the soil. Then it also used as packaging material. Packaging material. We also use this husk for the packing of some glasswares or something. If you take a cardboard, we will keep that husk and we can place the glasswares. It will not break. Okay, without any damage, we can carry them. So these are about paddy. The major cereal is paddy. Oryza sativa is the botanical name and the origin is Southeast Asia. And the area of cultivation is China, India, Thailand. In Tamil Nadu, almost all over the place where Kerala is also, okay, we are dealing only with Tamil Nadu, South India. Then what are the uses? We will easily digestible the calorie rich food. Then also It is the staple food. You know what are staple food? Staple food means commonly using food. Table food, we will say table food. Okay. Then we can use as breakfast dishes. Then flaked rice we will use, puffed rice we will use, and the rice bran oil we use for various purpose like culinary purpose. Culinary purpose means cooking purpose. Okay, some word you have to notice. Then husk we will use as fuel, manufacture of packaging materials and fertilizers. Okay. Then next cereal is wheat. Scientific name is Triticum aestivum. A is silent. Triticum aestivum. Origin, there is no, in your text, they are not mentioned about the origin of wheat. They are saying mainly in the northern sides the wheat are cultivated more. UP, Gujarat, Haryana, okay, northern side of India. UP, Punjab, Haryana, Madhya Pradesh and Bihar. So we can write northern states. Northern states are mainly, they are cultivating. Okay. Then, what are their uses? It is also a staple food of northern area. Staple food. They will mainly depend upon wheat. And we can prepare chapati, paratha. Then we can also use wheat in bakeries, beverages, etc. Also, we will use wheat for alcoholic beverages and also we will use wheat as a nutritive drink. So, uses prepare dishes like paratha, chapati, naan, other bakery products, etc. Then we will use wheat in the alcoholic beverages. Alcoholic beverages and also in as a nutritive drink. So you can write as your own words in the uses. You know what are the uses of wheat. So you can write by yourself. Okay. So that's about wheat. Botanical name is Triticum aestivum and it is mainly cultivated in northern states like MP, Bihar, Gujarat, Punjab, UP. Then it is used as we can prepare variety of dishes and also it is used in the bakeries and also it is used in alcoholic beverages and we can use wheat as a nutritive drink. Then next one is corn. Corn. Scientific name is Z maize. Scientific name is Z maize. And it is origin in Mexico. It is origin in Rajasthan, Karnataka, Madhya Pradesh. Rajasthan, Karnataka, Madhya Pradesh. These are the regions mainly they are cultivated. In your textbook, only the uses of corn is given. Uses. The other part is missing in your textbook. So, please note it. Rajasthan, Karnataka and Madhya Pradesh were the Z maize are mostly cultivated. Then, sea maize. It can be used as fodder than food. Fodder means cattle food. That is fodder. Their husk. It is mostly given to the cattle. Then we also use the corn syrup for infants. Corn syrup. Infant means newly born child. We grind the corn and we will give the syrup for the newly born child to get the nutrition. Okay. Then, and also in industrial purpose, the production of alcohol and alcoholic beverages. So, we will prepare syrup for infants. We will use as fodder and alcohol production, alcoholic beverages. So these three are the major cereals. These three are the major cereals. What are they? Paddy, wheat, corn. Paddy, the scientific name is Oryza sativa and it is Southeast Asia in origin, and China, India, Thailand and almost all the regions of Tamil Nadu and South India, paddy are cultivated. Then the use are, we will cook the rice and we will use as food. Then flaked rice are used, puffed rice are used. Then rice bran oil also used for culinary purpose. Then wheat. Triticum aestivum is the botanical name of wheat and it's mainly cultivated in the northern states like Punjab, Gujarat, UP, Bihar, Madhya Pradesh. And the uses is we can prepare variety of dishes like paratha, chapati, other bakery products, butter naan. Then alcoholic beverages also. We will use wheat in the production of alcohol as well as it can be used as a nutritive drink. Then corn. Zea mays is the botanical name of corn. Mainly it is origin in the Mexico and in India, Rajasthan, Karnataka and Madhya Pradesh are the states where the corn are cultivated. Then we can use the corn syrup to provide food as infants. Then instead of or more than food, we will use the corn as fodder. Then in the production of alcohol and alcoholic beverage also we use corn. So you people understand what are the major cereals? So we completed major cereals. Now minor cereals. Minor cereals or we can call as millets. Millets. What do you call in Tamil? Sirudhaniyangal. Yes. Millets. There are two millets you want to study. Sorry, three. That is ragi, sorghum, foxtail millet. First one, ragi. Ragi. Scientific name of ragi is Eleutheriana coracanna. Scientific name is Eleutheriana coracanna. Ragi. It is one of the minor millet we will use mostly. Then it is origin in the East Africa. It is mainly originate in the East Africa. Then it is transferred to the India. First it is origin in the East Africa. Then it is transferred to the India. In India almost all the north regions are cultivated the ragi mostly. Okay. You know ragi, is it? That small bead like millet. Mainly we will use that ragi Mainly we will use that ragi by grinding it, and we will use that paste for the newly born infants. We will give newly born infants. Also we will make some sweets with the help of some jaggery or other sugars. We will make some pudding like food. Mainly ragi is used for food. And you know, porridge. We will use ragi to make porridge. Anyone know what is porridge? Yes. Kanji, that is porridge. Okay. And also, you know ragi malt. Ragi malt. You will use ragi malt as drinks. Ragi malt. We will use ragi malt as drink. Yes. Then also we will use ragi for fermented beverages. Fermented beverages. So, the first minor cereal is ragi, Eleusiana coraceana. It is origin in East Africa and it transported into India. In India, almost all the north area, mostly the ragi are cultivated, and we will use to prepare several dishes, some sweets, pudding, etc. As other than that, we will use to make porridge. And the ragi malt we will use as a drink, and in fermented beverages also we will use ragi. Then sorghum. Next millet is sorghum. Scientific name is sorghum vulgare. It mainly originated in Africa. You see sorghum in Tamil Nadu? Yes. You can see sorghum in Tamil Nadu also. Okay. So, north, you will use sorghum as cattle food, as well as you can take as food also. We can use the sorghum as food. Why? Because it is calcium and iron rich. Calcium and iron rich. This ragi is calcium rich. Sorghum is calcium and iron rich food. So, we can use sorghum as a food material as well as fooder also. Husk used as fooder. Then what are the uses? We use those to feed poultry, birds, pigs, and other cattle. Mainly we will use them for domestic purpose. We will use them for domestic purpose. Also in the alcoholic beverages. Domestic purpose and alcoholic beverages. Domestic purpose and alcoholic beverages. So, sorghum. Then, next one is minor millets. That is foxtail millet. Foxtail millet. Foxtail millet. Teteria italica. Teteria italica. Foxtail millet. Foxtail millet means it is look like sorghum, but the bunch of inflorescence which looks like a foxtail. Fox, you know what is fox? Foxtail. Foxtail is somewhat A. It is not like dog tail. Somewhat feathery and somewhat some bushy structure. Yes. In your book there is picture provided. Just go through the picture. Okay. So foxtail. Foxtail millet. Botanical name is Setaria italica. And it is rich in protein, vitamin B, C, potassium and potassium or phosphorus. So it is rich in vitamin B, C, calcium, potassium. So we can use them for as a food also. Then when we use this foxtail, when we use this, in Tamil, okay, when we use this foxtail, it will help to strengthen the heart and improve eyesight. If you take this millet as a food, it will improve our eyesight, and also it will strengthen our heart. Okay. Then also we will give this millet in the form of porridge for lactating mother. Okay. So we can use them for as a food, that is porridge for lactating mother, and also we can use this which will improve our eyesight as well as it will strengthen our heart. So foxtail millet, Setaria italica. Then the last millet is kodo millet. Last one is kodo millet. Paspalum scorbiculatum. Last one is kodo millet. Paspalum scorbiculatum. Are you feeling any difficult seeing this botanical name?
Yes.
No, it is quite interesting. You can study it. Why? Because it will make you to more knowledge about the products. Then we can use the flour to make pudding. You know what are pudding? What are pudding? You know. Yes, with the help of sweet, we will prepare certain jelly-like substance. That is called pudding. We can use kodo millet for the preparation of pudding, and also it helps in diuretic. Preparing pudding, it helps in the problem diuretic, and also it cures the problem conception. You know what are conception? Conception. You want to pronounce it as conception. The problem you facing for the fecal discharge. And also it helps to reduce obesity as well as blood sugar and BP. Reduce obesity. You know what is obesity? Fatty. It reduces obesity and it reduces sugar in the blood, and also it reduces blood pressure. So if you take the kodo millet, it will help you to reduce your fat. Also it reduces the sugar level in the blood, as well as it reduces the blood pressure. So what are the minor millets? Ragi, sorghum, foxtail and kodo millet. Understand what are the? Then these are about cereals. Now pulses. These are about the category cereals. Now we can discuss pulses. So we completed cereals, major cereals and minor cereals. Now pulses. Pulses, you know what are pulses? So the majorly used pulses are black gram, red gram, green gram. Black gram, ulundu, you know, ulundu. Okay. So scientific name is Vigna mungo. Vigna mungo, and it is originated in India, and almost the UP and Chhattisgarh, the northern states, they will they will cultivate black gram. Then what are the uses of black gram? We will soak it and we will grind it to prepare breakfast, idli, dosha, and also we will roast them and we will use as snacks. Okay, we will roast them and we will use as snack, and also we will use this black gram to prepare some other curries. Porridge also. Okay.
You don't know?
I don't know. So these are the uses of black gram. Black gram is Vigna mungo and it is originated in India. UP and Chhattisgarh are the states where the black grams are cultivated, and we will use this to prepare breakfast. Mainly South Indians use this black gram for the preparation of breakfast, and also we use in different curries. Also, yes, some other snacks also. Then second one is red gram. Red gram, parippu. Okay, so scientific name is Cajanus cajan, and it is mainly originated in South India. The red gram is originated in South India, and the area of cultivation are Arunachal Pradesh, Andhra Pradesh, MP, Gujarat, Karnataka, Maharashtra. Mainly north. You know, mainly north people use dal to making dal curry, dal fry. Then in South India we will use this red gram for the preparation of sambar. Okay, mainly sambar, and also we will roast them. We will roast the red gram and with along with salt, chilli powder, we will use them as a snack. Then young pods, it will use in north. The young pods are cooked and consumed. We get as a seed red gram, but in a north side they will collect these red gram as pod itself and they will cook them and they will eat. Then third one is green gram. Yes, it is Vigna radiata. Scientific name is Vigna radiata, and in India the origin of Vigna radiata or green gram is in India. In India mainly Maharashtra, this Vigna radiata is originated. Okay, so Madhya Pradesh, Tamil Nadu, Karnataka are the states where these green grams are cultivated. We know what are the uses. We use this green gram as roasted and we will use as snacks, and also we will sprout them and we will make some porridge. Okay, whatever it is. Then breakfast recipe. In Kerala side, what we do is we will grind this green gram and we will make doshas. And also in cosmetic, you know how this help in cosmetic? You people don't know. Yes, we will use this powder of green gram for cleaning our body. Okay, if you regularly use this powder of green gram, you will be not white, you will be like some freshness in your face. So these are the three important pulses we are using in India: black gram, red gram and green gram. Just notice what is the botanical name and uses you can write by your own words, no problem. And by hearing the names you can guess which part of the India where it is cultivated more. If it is red gram, it is mainly in north. If it is wheat or rice, if it is rice, it is mainly in south. If it is wheat, it is mainly in north. Just like that, you have a logic where it will be cultivated more. Then next variety is vegetable. You know what is okra? Lady's finger. In north, they will say okra. Lady's finger is okra. Okay. Why it is called lady's finger? The vegetable which look like fingers of ladies. Similar to, not like this, fingers like ladies. Okay, so the scientific name is Abelmoschus esculentus. Abelmoschus esculentus, and it is originated in Africa, and in India it is cultivated in Assam, Maharashtra, Gujarat. So what are the uses of okra? We will use to prepare several dishes and several dishes, and we also slice them and we will dehydrate them in the sunlight. Dehydrate means we are drying them with the help of sunlight, and we will preserve them. We will preserve them for our future. Make vattal, you know what is like that. Kondatam vattal, like that. Okay. So that is only vegetable you have to study. Lady's finger, Abelmoschus esculentus, and it is originated in Africa and in India, Assam, Maharashtra, Gujarat, where it is cultivated, and the uses is vegetable, and also we can store or conserve it for our future uses. Then fruits. You are very familiar fruit, mango, Mangifera indica. Mangifera indica. You know what is the specialty of mango? It is a national fruit of India. National fruit of India. National fruit of India is Mangifera indica or mango. Okay, and it is originated in South Asia. The origin is South Asia. Almost all over the states it is cultivated. Mainly AP, Andhra Pradesh, Bihar, Gujarat, Karnataka. In Kerala and Tamil Nadu also it is cultivated, but mass cultivation is in Andhra Pradesh, Bihar. There are so many varieties of manga, you know, Malgova, Alfonsa, Parrot beak, okay. Kilimukan, yes. Then we will use mango as a staple fruit. Staple fruit means commonly using fruit. We can prepare pickles, chutney, side dish, curries, and we will use this for juice, shake, drinks, pudding, other bakery products, ice cream, whatever it is. Oh, so there are so many uses. And the mango containing beta carotenoids. Beta carotenoids. Beta carotenoids. Okay, and besides this cooking and bakery, we people also use the mango as unripe by dusting some salt, then chili powder. We will use as such, as raw. Okay, so these are the fruit. Only one fruit you want to study, that is Mangifera indica or mango. Now we can discuss other varieties, nuts, sugars, oil seeds, and finally beverages. So next variety is nuts. You know nuts, cashew nuts. Okay. So the botanical name is Anacardium occidentale. Anacardium occidentale. And the origin of cashew nut is in Brazil. The origin is in Brazil. The area of cultivation is Kerala, Karnataka, Goa, Madhya Pradesh and Tamil Nadu. Mainly south. Then what are the uses of cashew nut? We will roast the cashew nut and we will eat. Then it is used in garnishing. Also sweet preparation. Yes. That is all sweet. Sweet preparation, and we will eat them as snacks and also in garnishing. Pongal, that is sweet. Okay. So nuts. Cashew nut is Anacardium occidentale, origin is Brazil, and it is cultivated in Kerala, Karnataka, Goa, Madhya Pradesh and Tamil Nadu. Then sugar. Next variety is sugar. Sugar cane. You all are familiar with sugar cane. Saccharum officinarum. Saccharum officinarum. The origin is in India. Sugarcane is originated in India. Almost all place in Tamil Nadu. Almost all place in Tamil Nadu except Kanyakumari. Except Kanyakumari and Nilagiri. Almost all places in Tamil Nadu it is cultivated. Then what are the uses? We will use the sugarcane for the production of white sugar. For the production of white sugar, and you know what is jaggery? Yes, also for the production of jaggery, and we will use the tender or the sweet stem for preparing juices. You can see the roadside where the juice shops are. You can see when the summer season came, that type of all season. Okay. Then also we will use the molasses for the ethyl alcohol production. You know, molasses, ethyl alcohol production, chemistry use. Okay. So that's about sugarcane. Saccharum officinarum. It is originated in India and except Kanyakumari and Nilagiri, all places in Tamil Nadu. Then it is used for the production of white sugar, jaggery, and also the molasses used in the ethyl alcohol production. We also use them for as a juice. Then second one is palmyra. Palmyra. Yes, that's it. Panaymaram. Okay, whatever it is. Palmyra. Scientific name is Borassus flabilifer. Borassus flabilifer, and it is originated in Africa and also Asia. All over the Tamil Nadu we can see these palmyra. Then what are the shade tree of Tamil Nadu is palmyra. Okay. Then what are the uses of palmyra? The exudate or the sap from the inflorescence is used as toddy, a drink, alcoholic drink. The exudate or the plant sap from the inflorescence is used as toddy, and also from palm also we will prepare jaggery. Then you know the fruit, the endosperm of fruit, we can use them as a summer food. It will give us a cool. Okay, in Tamil its name is nongu. Okay, whatever it. Then also if you germinate the seed, the newly coming sprout, it is also we can eat. Then the leaves we are used for the sheltering, or we can use for preparing small huts, houses. So these are the uses of palmyra. Then beverages, that is coffee. Beverages is coffee. Scientific name is Coffea arabica. Coffea arabica, and it is originated in Ethiopia. And the area of cultivation is Karnataka, Tamil Nadu and Kerala. In Karnataka, the coffee is mostly cultivated. Tamil Nadu, it is mostly consumed. So Tamil Nadu is the first place where most coffee is consumed. Okay, then what are the uses? We can use coffee as a drink, morning or evening, whatever it is. If we feel any tiredness or if we feel any stress, we will take coffee. Why we will take coffee? After having coffee, we will be fresh. You know how? In coffee, there is a chemical substance called caffeine is there. This caffeine will activate the acetylcholine. Acetylcholine is a neurotransmitter. So this caffeine will activate the acetylcholine, and it will improve or it will enhance the freshness in your brain. Okay, and also it enhance the efficiency enough. In the study time we will always take coffee. Instead of tea you want to take coffee. If you take tea, it contains theobromine. Tea contains theobromine, the chemicals. Okay, so it will make you more sleepy and more tiredness. That way instead of tea you want to take coffee. But if you regularly take coffee, it will be addicted to you. Why? Because this caffeine will deposit it in your body and it will act as a drug. So you will addict. So that you cannot be live without a coffee. Then also it lower the fatty liver diseases like liver cirrhosis and cancer, and also it reduces diabetes. If you drink coffee, there is no cancer. It lowers the fat and also it reduces diabetes. It reduces diabetes also. Okay, in food plants, one other category is remaining, that is oil seeds. We can discuss oil seeds and other categories in our next class. Okay. And so these are today's. So a quick recap. Take the notes. First question. The calcium rich millet. The calcium rich millet. Anyone millet. Calcium rich millet. There are two millets which are calcium rich. One is calcium rich and another one is calcium and iron rich. You can write anyone. Second question, which millet porridge is given to the lactating mother? Which millet porridge is used or which is given to the lactating mother? Okay, third one. Alphonse, Malgova, Neelam. These are the varieties of which fruit? Alphonse, Malgova, Neelam, Chilimukan, whatever. These are the varieties of which type of fruit? Fourth question now. Which plant endosperm is used as a refreshing summer food? Which plant endosperm is used as a refreshing summer food? Refreshing summer food. Last question. The largest coffee production in which state? Largest coffee production in which state? Okay. First one answer is ragi or sorghum. Ragi or sorghum. Then second one is foxtail millet. Foxtail millet. Third one is mango. Fourth one is Palinira. Then finally Karnataka. Okay. Then other varieties and other categories we will discuss in our next class.